Hey, Bert Middleton, one more time, powderskiingcolorado.com, and this time we're looking at Copper Mountain. And there is a lot to look at with Copper Mountain. And we were at the top there, but now we're going to start at the bottom, okay? Because one of the best things about Copper, as far as I'm concerned, is that right here is kind of the corner of I-70 headed up and over Vail Pass, and this is Highway 91 going up to Leadville. And what's pretty cool is you're coming up from Denver and you get up to Summit County and you get to Frisco and you pass Frisco on I-70 and you're headed to Vail. Well, you get right here and you make a left and you're on Highway 91, but right here you pull in, and this is the parking lot, and this is a parking lot, and they have a really good bus system that you just dash over here and you jump on the bus, and the buses run all the time, and you can go over here to the East Village, you can go to the Center Village, or it can take you all the way up to Union Creek. But here's the important thing to know is the East Village, they have a really good lodge here. I forget what the name of it is. Maybe I can see it here. But anyway, really good lodge right here. Big, monstrous thing. And you can just get on the bus and be at the East Village and be on this Super Bee chair right away. And the thing about Copper is, here's a small thumbnail of the whole mountain. Way over on the left, all of this over here is all the black. The middle part is all blue, and then this right-hand part is all real mellow, cruising around kind of greens, at least on the lower part of the mountain. But I've skied at Copper Mountain a ton of times, and you get on this Super Bee lift here, and you can hang out on this Super Bee thing and just blast straight up and down that thing for hours. You can just have a blast there. And this one, Rosie's Run, I think is what it is. Man, that's a really hot run right there. And then this other one right here. I can't read the name of it, but these runs down in here, man, they're really good. So anyway, so that's just one chair out of this big old mountain. But you get off up here, and this old chair right here, Alpine, it's an old chair, but all of this stuff is just, see how long, big, long black runs, man. On a powder day, those are just unbelievable. And this resolution chair, it kind of goes off at this angle. You can't really tell it on the map, but there's kind of a big bowl that you drop in, and then you can kind of cruise through a bunch of trees and everything. That's really good. And if you kind of go over this way, this accelerator chair, it comes off of the top of the American Eagle chair. And we're just going to talk about this for a little bit. There's a bunch of really cool stuff that happens here. A lot of black runs. But you kind of ski across, board across, ride across, and you get on the Storm King, and it's just a Palma. And it takes you right up here to the top of this. But once you get off, you kind of whip around into this big old Spalding Bowl. And we're going to have to look at another map to look at what that's all about. But Spalding Bowl, man, there's some killer stuff that kind of drops you off, and you end up skiing all the way down to the bottom of the resolution chair if you want. But if you get off at the top of here, there's a couple things that you're going to do. You're going to kind of ski back and across, and it's going to drop you into this, all the back bowls back here, and we'll get to that. But also, if you get off right there, as you're looking to the right, you're looking down to there's a bunch of rocky stuff here, but you look down onto the top of all of this tree stuff, and man, I've had some incredible powder runs through all of those trees. Really hot right there. And but if you kind of make your way on down through there, this is a big drainage where there's all kinds of great skiing that happens all through here, and then you make your way all the way down to the bottom of this mountain, and it seems like there's a lot more vertical than they say it has. It has 2,600 vertical feet of vertical, And but you get right down here, and they have a great center village place right here. They have a huge super pipe right here, and sometimes they have music playing down here, and there's a whole bunch of shops, and they have a great base area right down here. Really, really excellent. But then you can get on the American Flyer and blast way up here again. But then it drops you off, and you can hit this little rendezvous chair, and it's just real flat, real kind of green runs in through there. But then off of this Sierra chair, there's that whole Union Bowl. You can get into some great skiing there. If you make your way onto this side of the mountain, you can just cruise forever. Just kind of turn them loose and just cruise way all over the place, way down here, all the way over here to this lumberjack chair. Off of this Kokomo and down here, there's a lot of houses. So it's kind of a whole real estate development thing. It would be a great place to buy a house and just have a house, ski in, ski out. So anyway, that is kind of like the whole front side of the mountain. But we are going to go find the other map, which kind of shows a little bit more of, here's the Spalding Bowl, that resolution chair we were talking about, and like the Super Bee comes up from down over here, and then you ski across and you get to the top of the Storm King. We can't really see it right there. But the Storm King kind of drops you off right up here, and then you can make your way across and hit this whole bowl. Excellent, really, really good. And then you drop into these trees, and you can get into all kinds of tree skiing and just get lost in there. It's cool, really cool. But from the top of that Storm King, you kind of end up like right here, and then you kind of ski in and you drop into the back bowl, and you can make your way all the way across to the bottom of the Mountain Chief chair. And you kind of want to do that. There's kind of like this, I think it's this blue run here, Autobahn. But you can end up down here at this blackjack chair, and there's a ton of really, really good skiing here. But the thing to do is to get on this Mountain Chief, and then you hike across, and you can get into some of this West Ridge stuff. Usually most people don't like get that far. They don't hike that far across. But there's a really good run just not too far off there, and it must be that Matchless. Some big rocks, there's some big drops and stuff that some people take. I've never done it. But also a really, really cool thing that Copper does is this is a free Snowcat ride. It gets pretty busy, a lot of people wait, but the Snowcat kind of, I don't know exactly where it drops you off, but you can end up dropping in off of this whole Tucker Mountain thing, and that looks pretty ominous sometimes. And drop in and make your way all the way back down here. If you get on this thing down here, you actually, I think you end up skiing back out down to the road, Highway 91. But anyway, free Snowcat. You can get up here. You can do a lot of cool stuff back up here. You get on the Mountain Chief, and then you're back over here into that other little bowl and the Sierra lift, and you actually can even drop down on the other side of this and hit all those greens that are way over on the right side of the mountain. So, gee, man, if that wasn't enough, I don't know what is. The last thing I want to say is Copper Mountain is my favorite place of all of the Summit County resorts. Copper Mountain gets a lot of good snow. It's really, a lot of good terrain, a lot of good snow, and it's easy to get in there and get on the hill really, really fast, where, it seems like it's more difficult with some of the other ones. So, that's all I got for you. And if you've been there and you've had a good time, leave a comment on the video or leave a comment on the blog and let us all know about it. So, thanks a lot. See you later.